Good morning! Happy Thursday, everybody. I don't know what day it'll be when you guys are watching this, but for me recording this, it is a Thursday. I thought it would be fun to take you guys through kind of a day in my life. I mentioned in my getting to know me video that I do have a normal 9 to 5 while I'm also trying to pursue writing. I know a lot of people relate to that and have passions on the side of what they do to make a living, and so I thought it might be fun to show you guys a little day in my life of how I balance the two of working hard in my job but then also pursuing my passion on the side and not letting that fall to the side or be something that I just feel too drained to do every day. So anyway, right now we are on our way to work, and I will check in with you guys when we get there. I've got my morning coffee, and it's a nice day outside. I have this lovely window in my office that I love. In the morning, it just helps me feel motivated and ready to go, but I'm going to go ahead and get to work. I work until around noon, then I have lunch break, which I'll check in with you guys then, and then I work again after the lunch break until around 4:30. So I'll check in with you guys around lunch and then at the end of the day as well. Let's get to work. 2 quick thoughts I had while I'm at work right now. Number one thing that I do, and I recommend this if it works for you. For some reason when I listen to music when I'm at work, it's like way more distracting for me and I can't get anything done, but I do really well with podcasts or just videos of people talking. So one thing I do to kind of always keep my creative mind going and everything in the writing world functioning on the subconscious level, even when I'm at work, is listen to a podcast. One of my favorites is Writers on Writing. That one is a great one where people who are in the publishing world or authors themselves will bring in other authors and have them talk about books they're currently working on, the publishing process, their writing process, their drafting, or their revising process. So that helps me. I've gotten a lot of great advice from that, and sometimes it helps me feel inspired when I get home from work to like keep going with my day and get some more productive things done, but on the personal side of my current work in progress. And then other things I do is listen to YouTube videos. So I won't watch them, but I'll pull them up on a tab. Typically it's like an author talking about their writing process or things they're doing right now to get their draft done. Sometimes it's just their writing vlog or something that is just kind of a presence while I'm working that helps me kind of keep the creative juices flowing. So if you're like me and you have a 9 to 5, but you find that you have the ability to not be too distracted from what you need to do while listening to something else, I tend to opt for podcasts or videos instead of music, and that helps me kind of always keep those things moving, and often I feel inspired when I get home to keep working on my own project because of those things being something I listen to throughout the day. The other thing I just realized is I really want to be a part of NaNoWriMo this year in November, which is National Novel Month, so I know a lot of writers on YouTube partake in that. I've never done it, but I'd really like to. The ambitious part of me feels like I could get through the first and second draft of the book that I'm working on right now prior to NaNoWriMo, and then maybe start drafting my second book while I'm finishing my first. So obviously I wouldn't be published or figured out with the whole final draft or anything of my first book, but if I could take a pause between the second and third draft of my first book to draft the second one or start the drafting process, that would be a big goal of mine. So we'll follow up on that, I'm sure, as the summer goes on and I realize where I'm at in my project and what's possible and what's not possible. But right now I'm feeling like that would be kind of amazing. So hold me accountable, but we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, just random thoughts as I'm thinking through my day. Okay, it is finally lunchtime, which I am so excited about because I'm starving. So I'm headed home right now to eat some lunch, and typically on my lunch break I will do one of 3 things. Number 1, watch some TV with my husband. Cool. Number 2, I will read if I am currently reading a book. I just finished a book 3 days ago, so I'm not currently reading anything, so I probably won't do that today. Number 3, I will either work on my own YouTube channel, whether that's editing or recording a video, or I will watch YouTube, which I'll probably do that today because my husband won't be making it home for lunch, and I don't like to do too much writing during lunchtime because I tend to just either get in the zone and lose track of time, or I feel like I can't let myself get too in the zone because I'm on limited time. So I tend to save writing for either after work or the weekends, and that's probably what I'll do today. So that means we'll probably hang out, watch some YouTube, and eat some lunch. Yeah, that's the game plan. I just got out of work, and I think you can kind of tell through the windows, but it is a gloomy afternoon, which I mentioned in one of my previous writing blogs that I love. It always helps me, I don't know, it just feels like I am in the world that I'm writing in, so it always helps me feel inspired. I have a quick thing I need to do with my sister-in-law when I go home, and then I'm going to change and either lock myself at our writing desk upstairs or go somewhere to write, and I'm going to bring you guys along with that because I want to have a productive evening. So let's get going. Okay, I'm going to go to a coffee shop and sit outside and write for a little bit. We're dog sitting my coworker's dog, and I just don't feel like I can focus at home. So I'm gonna go sit outside. It's a really nice evening. It's like 80 degrees out right now. So I'm gonna go enjoy the evening, maybe get a drink, and then sit and work for a while. I've got a little snack with me, so that way hopefully that holds me over for a bit. I will check in with you guys when I get there. I just got to the coffee shop. I'm gonna try to get some writing in. My husband's currently playing disc golf, so the goal is to be home around the same time as him. So I'm gonna work on getting these chapters that I need to get done, these bubbles I need to fill in to complete part 3 of draft 1. And then that would give me in a spot where I can move into revision within the next few months. So I just opened up my document. I'm really excited to get moving on this. There's probably like 3 or 4 chapters that I need to write in order to get this done. So let's get moving. That went really well. I started outside, but it was way too humid, so then I went inside to the AC. I got like 1,850 words written, which is great because I was here for, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half. So that felt really good. I almost finished one of the chapters that I need to get done in part 3. I didn't shade in my bubble because I didn't finish it to the point where I'm satisfied to call it like done for the first draft, but I got a ton of progress in. I'm trying to add scenes in right now that give depth and connection to my 2 main characters, and that's a slow process, but it's going well. And I think I'm going to end off this video here because I'm going to go home, eat some dinner, and just hang out with my husband and my dog for the rest of the night. But thank you so much for joining me on kind of a day in my life as a writer with a 9-to-5 who is trying to finish her first book while also do well in her normal job. So if you have any tips or suggestions of what your writing routine is as you balance work and life and writing, I'd love to hear them. And if you have any comments or questions for me about my life or my writing process or anything like that, I would love to hear them. So leave them in the comments down below, and I will catch you guys next time with another video soon. So thanks so much for tuning in. See you later.